With this video, I'm going to show you how I do my freelance commissions. First, I have to say I occasionally take fashion illustration commissions, since I am mostly focused on my own publications. But my background is in fashion design, so doing some fashion illustrations for clients once in a while is a good change for my daily routine. Now let's talk about this piece here. When I get a commission like this, I focus on what the commissioner's priorities are, so I create a file like this where I put the brief and the sketch of the designer. I have worked with this designer before, so I know the style he wants to see. So let's read what he is telling me with his brief. The top is a perfectly round sphere or ball. It's very fuzzy with long fuzz. The model just slides it down over her head. There will be armholes for her arms. It is just a big ball of fuzzy pink. The skirt is pink also. Silver open toe heels. The ball is round just like a soccer ball but bigger. Put a thin chain necklace with a small red ruby on the bottom. Show a little cleavage. This should be red carpet pretty. So I need to create a pink red carpet gown, but the thing I need to focus is that from my illustration it should be readable that the top is a perfect sphere shape. So here in the left corner here I created a color palette for my illustrations for the pinks and the skin tones. Then I have my figure templates. These are poses that I created years ago and they're in 9 heads proportions. These templates can be found on my fashion sketchbook on Amazon, where 70 fashion templates can be easily used for fashion designers and illustrators. And on the templates, I put this perfect circle shape before sketching in the design. I lower their opacity so that I can see my designs better. And by looking at the sketches, I try to make a nice drawing. I start with drawing the face first, and for the hairstyle, I think about a vintage hairstyle would be better because this is about red carpet glamour. For the top, I add some fur detail, but it will be better once I put some color on and paint it with some custom fur brushes. Then I repeat the same process for the back drawing. I changed the hairstyle for the front view to fit the back view. After my drawing is complete, I fill it with flat colors. I use 2 layers, one for the outfit and one for the body. This way I can easily change the colors or modify the drawing later. After the flat colors, I start adding shadows and highlights and blend them. The challenging part was the sphere top. It should look like a ball and at the same time it should be fuzzy pink fur, so I use different fur brushes to give this effect better. You can find many free fur brushes online too. And to make this look like 3D, like a ball, I have to know where the shadows and highlights should be. I did not look at any reference, but I decided that the light should come from a source at the top of her head to the left and place all the tones according to that. So knowing a little bit of art fundamentals can save time, but I believe looking at a reference always is better. I use some hairbrushes for the fine detail on the hair, but this is a fashion illustration, so it is not going to be a super realistic illustration. Instead, designers prefer a stylized illustration. For the shoes, the brief said silver toe heels. I use a pinkish gray color to fill in as flat colors, and then I add highlights, but I use the color dodge mode on my brush later because I want to give a shiny effect of silver. After I complete the shading of the dress, I use a texture brush to get rid of the digital look. I add more details wherever I feel it is needed. And lastly, I add some shadow under her feet to add the feeling that she is actually in a space. And then it is done. Not a realistic drawing, but a very stylized fashion illustration with elongated figure. So that's it for this video. I hope to be here soon with another video, but until then, take care everyone, and thank you for watching.